This story was about the people called spirit summoners. The story began with Aji, who was preparing the ingredients to cook for his breakfast. When he finished cooking the ramen, the tasty aroma was smelled by a spirit. A few moments later, a portal opened, and a goddess-looking woman decided to appear to him. Aji was shocked, so he dropped the ramen. The woman suddenly shrunk and quickly cut the bowl of ramen and ate it. After eating, she proudly introduced herself as Dora. But to Aji's fear, he sent her out of the house. But when he returned to the kitchen, he saw her again. He got annoyed and threw her out of the window this time. But as soon as he sat down, she suddenly appeared next to him. Aji thought that it was a ghost, but according to Dora, she was a summoned spirit. Because she was still hungry, she consumed all the food she could find in the kitchen. Aji did not know what to do anymore because no matter what he did, this little woman kept coming back. So, he decided to make tea for her and asked Dora some questions. Then she started to tell other information about her, including her age and her complete form, which was the beautiful woman that Aji saw. Dora added that she was not the one who showed up voluntarily because it was Aji himself who summoned her from her slumber. Aji could not believe this, so he decided to leave to go to school. But Dora was still following him. He managed to escape from her, but while in class, Dora suddenly appeared in the window. Dora was being persistent and wanted them to execute the contract with each other. And only then he realized that he was the only one who could see her. When Dora fell asleep, he quickly left the room to escape from her. While he was walking outside, he was noticed by a woman, and she approached him to give him a letter. But suddenly, Dora appeared again behind him, and this made him angry. Since the woman could not see Dora, she thought that she was the one Aji was scolding. And when he told Dora to stay away from him, the woman immediately ran away while crying. Because of this, he bought Dora lots of food and prayed to ask her to stay away from him. Dora felt sad and told what would happen if he did not agree to making the contract with her. So, Dora asked a favor that they go for a walk before she leaves. While they were walking, Dora showed Aji what her eyes could see. Then he started to see more spirits, and Dora showed the reasons on what was happening around them. Dora explained that anyone had the ability to summon a spirit, but most people just could not understand some things happening in the world. Because of this, only few can master this ability, and they were called the summoners. She also showed him what he could do once Aji accepted her and became a full summoner. Of all the things she showed and explained to him, Aji decided to agree and made a contract with her. After the contract signing, Dora was very happy. She got on Aji's back, then she let out the wings, and they flew away. Since a lot of energy was required to execute this skill, Dora ran out of energy quickly because she got hungry, and so they fell to the ground. While they were treating their injuries, Aji's house suddenly lost electricity because he forgot to pay the bill. So, Dora showed him the other thing that a summoner could do. Aji asked about her origin, so she told what she remembered about the war that happened until the moment that she woke up and realized that she was bound. But Dora suddenly lost her energy and quickly fell asleep. The next day, while they were watching the players, something suddenly attacked Dora, which was also a summoned spirit named Lewin, and it ate her. When Aji noticed this, Lewin immediately ran fast away from him. Aji chased after it, but he was suddenly blocked by a man who happened to be the brother of the woman who gave him the letter the other day. The woman showed to them how strong she was, but suddenly Aji heard Dora's voice from a distance. He quickly ran and left the two, then he continued his search for Dora. Because of what Aji heard while talking to Dora, he had an idea on how he could find her easily. When he got to this place, he told Dora what he realized about the situation, then he said that if he just let Dora be taken by others, he would be free at last. When Dora heard this, she suddenly got angry, then started punching Lewin's stomach, causing Aji to see them right away, and Dora was able to get out of it. Dora beat up Lewin, but it managed to escape. It went to a beautiful girl not far away from them, whose name was Hannah, who was a summoner. Lewin continued teasing Dora, which made her mad, and she was about to approach them, but Hannah turned her back and left the area. When Dora was about to attack them, they suddenly disappeared. Audrey told her that he noticed Hannah's earring, which was the same as their school's logo. He was sure that she was a member of a rich family, and he knew that he would be in trouble if he did something that was against her. Aside from that, he also felt that she was strong because her summoned spirit could move freely even though it was far away from her. Hannah and Lewin were being called by an old man named Helen, who was her grandfather. They were told not to hesitate to use their full strength in case it was necessary because they needed to see the full potential of Audrey. So, Hannah and Lewin immediately left the office to go and see Audrey. The students, especially the boys, were staring at her because of Hannah's beauty. They went straight to Audrey's seat, and she gave him an envelope with a black rose before she left the room. Audrey's classmates immediately opened the envelope. It said that Hannah would meet him in the forest after school. When the class was over, and Audrey decided to go to the forest, his classmates were following him because they thought that Hannah would confess her love to Audrey. But his classmates were caught with the vines done by Hannah, so they could not follow Audrey any further in the forest. Audrey was surprised when the trees bent and created a path for him. They followed the path, and in the distance, they saw Hannah looking at the roses. When he was noticed by them, Audrey was told by Lewin that he should surrender Dora to them. When Audrey did not agree to this, Hannah threw a rose at him. Lewin changed its form, and Hannah used him as a weapon to attack Audrey and Dora. To counter these attacks, Dora looked for their weapon from her storage while Hannah continued to attack Audrey. Then, Hannah suddenly brought out a giant moving tree, and it attacked Dora. When she was about to be attacked by a giant tree, Audrey immediately ran to save her. The two thought that Audrey was dead, but they were surprised when a hole in the palm of the giant tree was created. Then Audrey and Dora came out of it holding the ancient knives. The giant tree attacked again, and so Audrey hit it with his fist too. They managed to crush the tree's hand, but it attacked again, so they were forced to fly and avoid it. Then Audrey attacked and was able to knock it down, and Dora was happy that they did it. Because of Audrey's passion for cooking, he felt that it was easy for him to handle any knife. Dora suddenly rushed to attack Hannah, but Audrey stopped her. He reasoned out and told her that he did not want to be a killer. He added that Hannah had not yet even released her true strength. When Dora asked why, Audrey pointed to the giant trees behind her. When they heard of Hannah's hungry stomach, Audrey invited them to his house. While they were eating, Lewin told about good and bad summoners and that there were also guardians and evil spirits. Since Lewin was being talkative, Hannah silenced it by putting food in its mouth. Then she went outside, and Audrey followed her. Then Hannah told him her name. Hannah admitted that she had been watching him for a long time, and she once again gave him a black rose. Dora suddenly came with Lewin, and they teased the two, so Hannah decided to leave. While they were at school, they suddenly saw different kinds of animals that came in the rooms. They immediately left the school, and when they arrived in the city, the wild animals were also scattered everywhere. Then the cat girl, who had the ability to summon animals, walked on the road, so Audrey ran to save her, thinking that she was being followed by wild animals. Audrey also saw a cat, which he named Meow, and carried it, but it scratched him and went to the cat girl. The cat girl mentioned Audrey's name, and he even wondered if they knew each other. Dora also felt that this girl was not an ordinary being. Meanwhile, Hannah just watched them from the top of a building. Then she decided to go to them, and Lewin attacked the location of Audrey and Dora to make way for them. Once they reached the ground, Hannah quickly used her vines to catch the animals, but she was attacked by the cat girl, which she was able to block, and their fight began. Using Hannah's rose whip, she was able to catch the cat girl and smash her into a building. The cat girl rushed again and used its eagle's eyes so she could easily avoid Hannah's attacks. She also used the speed of a panther, and when she saw an opportunity, she attacked Hannah with the strength of a bear, but Hannah was able to avoid it. While Audrey and Dora were just on the side of the street and watched the intense fight between the two, the bear threw the block of the road at Hannah, which she once again blocked using her rose whip. At that moment, Hannah brought out the giant tree and fought against the giant bear. To make the giant tree even stronger, she conducted the fusion between it and Lewin. The giant tree brought out extra hands that attacked the bear. When it hit the bear's face, the giant tree hugged it tightly with its 4 arms and caused the bear to be defeated. But the fight was not over yet, for the scattered parts from the bear turned into wolves. They attacked the giant tree at the same time and bit its wooden body. Hannah received the same injuries on her body too, so Hannah used the tree's burst form, and the wolves were thrown away from it. They quickly defeated the wolves. Audrey noticed Meow struggling and suffering from a lot of injuries on its body. From the scattered part of the wolves, it suddenly took the form of a snake and quickly wrapped around the body of the giant tree. After the snake cut off one of the tree's hands, the tree managed to get rid of the snake from it. With this situation, Audrey already felt that both Hannah and Meow would die if they continued their fight. When both the snake and the tree charged to attack each other, Audrey asked Dora for a chain, and they successfully stopped both spirits from attacking each other.